Whichever way you look at this current situation, the fact is it affects everyone differently. And for some, the level of resilience and previous life experiences is not as sizable for others. So we all have different levels of stamina when it comes to uncertainties in our life and overcoming struggles. In any case, we can either take this opportunity to discover our deepest strengths we each have within us and to power through this and leverage the new reality for our own benefit, or well, in fact, I'm not giving us another option, so we have to take advantage of this and make the best out of this. And what we're going to be talking over the next several sessions is the model that we've developed, which is called REWAC. So it's REWAC, stands for Resilience, Embracing Change, Wellbeing, Ambiguity, and Curiosity. And today we're going to start with resilience. So Yvonne, talk to us a little bit about resilience and the science and the brain behind, or what does the brain have to do with resilience?
Elena, so let's define first what it means, resilience. Resilience is the process of adapting in the face of adversity, such as when you have threats or significant sources of stress due to family or relationships or serious health challenges or workplace challenges. It means basically bouncing back from difficult life experience. Being resilient doesn't mean that you don't experience hard times. Resilience depends on how well your brain handles the stress by the situation. Resilience is not a trait that you either have or you don't have. It includes, in fact, behaviors, thoughts, and actions that can be learned and developed. When you break it down to the physical level in your brain, resilience is a neuroplastic process. This is a very smart word that says that your brain is constantly learning and creating connections based on new experience. This can be done despite your age. As long as you have the possibility to create small doses of action that are repetitive, so that they become a stored in the area of our brain that contains all of the things that we don't think about in our kind of rituals, like driving a car, breathing, our cultural beliefs, you name it. So as long as we have the possibility to store these small little new beliefs, then we are building little by little resilience. Now, resilience is important, especially during volatile times, because it gives us the opportunity to stand out more than in normal times. And now, Elena, I would like to know from your perspective, what are these small actions that we can consider to build resilience?
Sure. So there are definitely strategies to build resilience. First one is essentially living to learn. So taking challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow. So the more you take challenges in a positive way, the more you will evolve and be resilient. Pain is inevitable in general, and everyone has to go through it at some point in their life. So looking at it as an opportunity to learn, to solve some problem, and essentially just building that positive attitude and confidence about moving towards the pain instead of avoiding it. Second is to be hopeful and focus on gratitude. And I know we hear a lot about this, Yvonne, like focus on gratitude, but it really does work, because hopelessness is the worst possible choice anyone can make. So we all feel hopeless periodically, but it should be avoided at best. And to avoid that, focusing on things that are going well, as simple as just enjoying a nice cup of coffee in the morning, expressing gratitude for even the smaller things that are actually very big, such as an opportunity to live yet another day, or an opportunity to work from home. Third, meditation. So most of the painful thoughts that we have are in some ways related to our past and future. We regret things which went wrong and we feel anxious about the ones which will. It's important to let go of which you cannot control, which is the past and the future. And it's more important to live in the present. And again, meditation is not for everybody, and it doesn't need to be, sitting on a yoga mat in the mountains and you're meditating. It's not necessarily that. It's just finding what works for you in terms of meditating. So it could be going for a walk, it could be prayer, it could be the meditation practice, the guided meditation practice, it could be going for a drive, it could be listening to music. Meditation meaning just taking a moment and acknowledging the present moment. And finally, learning to forgive. Most of the time, holding grudges will be the reasons to hold you back and probably a reason for your disappointment. And if this is the case with you, we need to learn to forgive, because our own mental and physical wellness is more important than holding grudges against each other. So whether it was something that has happened recently with your work and maybe you were let go, maybe you were made redundant, maybe something has happened in your personal and professional lives, let go of what happened for your own peace. It doesn't mean that you're reconciling with the other person or the situation. It just means that you're letting the issue go, so it does not affect you. So, have that difficult conversation with someone you've been avoiding due to conflicts. Talk, forgive. Forgiveness starts with us. Write down the things you want to forgive for yourself and start there. That's where the magic is.
I guess the key takeaway on all this, Elena, is that in order to benefit from this neuroplasticity, the ability of our brain to learn at any time, at any age, we need to take action, create a small ritual. So whatever you have been mentioning, to make it applicable every single day, take your 5 minutes to make it happen.
Absolutely.
I guess that's the beginning.